morning, my friends. Welcome to yoga for today. Let's get straight into it. Shoes and socks off and over onto your mat. As always, we're going to begin with some spine rolls. So take your feet a little bit wider and hip width apart, toes pointing outwards, close your eyes and think about your alignment to start with. So spread your toes out, press your feet strongly down into the floor, feel yourself grow up through your legs. Squeeze your butt cheeks, tuck your tailbone under, draw your belly button in, nice and tall through your spine. Relax through your shoulders, feel your neck lengthen, reach out through the top of your head. When you're ready, opening your eyes, take a deep breath in, reach your arms out to the side, come high above your head, palms pressed together. If you can, elbows together as well. Now, as we bend down, knees in line with your toes, drop your head forward just to where it's comfortable for you and roll up through your spine. Sorry, I had an itch in my throat. Okay, so as we breathe in, we reach up as tall as possible. As we breathe out, we come down as low as possible. And each time we're trying to go a little bit further. So we press our feet stronger, we reach up higher. And then exhale, open through your shoulder blades, try to get the elbows together, and then come down as small as you can into a ball, and then open through each vertebrae, and grow up. Now, go at your own pace. You should be breathing in longer than you normally would, and breathing out longer than you normally would as well. And feel your heart rate speed up just a little bit. Feel your blood getting warmer. Your muscles getting warmer. Good. Let's just do a couple more like this. Stretching up, come up tall, come down low. And then one more time, belly button in. Unravel your spine. Last one. Coming down. And let's begin our flow sequence. Now it's a really simple flow sequence. We're going to do it through a few times. So come to the top of your mat, feet hip width apart. We take another deep breath in. Now here you can keep your heels connected to the floor if you want to, or lift your heels and then place your heels back down on the ground and release your arms. Now let them just swing down and swing back up, and elbows pull strongly in towards your waist. So you do that again. Level one, keep your heels down. So you're here, exhale, and exhale, coming back down. Level two, you're lifting your heels. So we breathe in, breathe out, heels come down, release your arms, breathe in, and breathe out, elbows in towards your ribs. One more time. So heels down or heels up, completely up to you. Reaching up, releasing. Now, this time, arms come all the way down to the floor. Bend your knees as much as you want to. Chin in towards your chest, into a fold. Right leg steps back into a lunge. Sink down through your hips, knees in line with your toes, and push back to down dog. Feet hip width apart, hands shoulder width apart, heels pressed down towards the floor, chest back towards your thighs. And now tuck your chin into your chest, come forward into plank position. Level one, drop down to your knees. Belly button is in. Now elbows brush your ribs as you lower down to the floor. Shoulders roll back, elbows in. We're coming up to cobra level one, or level two, up dog. Now everybody's squeezing their butt, bringing the chest through. Tuck your toes under, down dog. Heels press down towards the floor, chest back towards your thighs. Bend your knees, right foot steps forward to a lunge. If it doesn't make it, pick it up and bring it through. Sink back down through your hips again. Now, right foot is forward, right hand reaches. Try to drop your hips to the floor. If that's uncomfortable, drop the back knee to the floor as well. So fingertips reach up, hand comes down, back foot steps in. So we're hip width apart. And hands to your thighs. You're going to lift your chest, push your knees back, and feel big stretch up through the backs of your legs. And then bend your knees, rolling up, and we're ready to go again. So breath in, heels down or heels up, and we do that 3 times. back this time. Hands circle all the way down. Good. Chin tucks in. Lower your chest down and release. Let your head just hang gently. Push your knees back. Lift your tailbone up. Left leg this time. We step back to a lunge. Sink down through the hips. Lift up through the chest. See if you can straighten that bottom leg just as much as possible. And push back to down dog. Feet hip width apart. Chest back towards your thighs. Heels a little lower to the floor. Chin tucks in. Roll forward. Now, level 1, I want you to drop down to your knees. Level 2, stay on your toes. Keep your neck long. Keep the elbows in. Lower all the way down. Good. Untuck the toes, everybody. Shoulders roll back. Elbows in. Belly button in. If you want to, lift through to up dog. Squeeze your butt tightly. Bring the chest through. And now, tuck the toes under. Everybody, heels push back towards the floor. And we're on our left leg. Left leg takes a big step forward. Help it through if you want. Okay, drop the back knee if you want to. Or left foot forward, left arm reaches. Okay, and then come back. And then comes back down. Step the back foot in. Feet hip width apart. Chin in towards the chest. Push the knees back. And now hands up to your thighs. Lifting, make sure belly button is in strongly to protect your lower back. And bend the knees. And rolling up, we go again. Heels down or heels up. Take a deep breath in. Release the arms. Now, they should be heavy. Don't try to be graceful. Just let the arms go. Get a nice release through both shoulders. And last one. Good. Reaching the arms out, down to the floor, chin tucks in, rolling all the way down, let the head just hang, push the knees back. And we're back to our right leg. Big step back, sink down lower than before. If you can, squeeze this back leg tightly and push back to down dog. Feet hip width apart, chest back towards the thighs, heels down towards the floor. And rolling forward. Good. Knees down if you want to. Otherwise, keep the spine long, keep the back strong, all the way down. And roll the shoulders back. Elbows in, lengthen the neck. Stay there. Or lifting up, squeeze the butt even harder. Toes tuck under. Pushing back. Heels towards the floor. Right leg this time. Big step forward. Help it through if you want to. Drop the back knee if you want to. Or make sure you're putting a weight through the foot rather than the hand. Reach up through the fingertips and come back down. Back foot steps in. Good. Chin in towards the chest. Lift the tailbone up. Lift the belly button in. And now hands to the thighs. Flat back pose. And then bend the knees. One more time through. Take a deep breath in. Release the arms. And again, really try to use your breath. Good. And releasing, hands coming down, sliding all the way down to the floor. Chin comes in. Left leg, big step back. Sink down through the hips. Squeeze that bottom leg straight if you can. Push back to down dog. Good, chest coming back, arms strong, chin tucks in, rolling forward, long neck, and come all the way down to the floor. Good, elbow in, belly button in, squeeze the butt, stay there if you want, or lifting up, toes tuck under, and push the heels down towards the floor. Okay, left leg. Big step through. Help it if you want. Drop the knee down if you want. Otherwise, push down through this foot rather than this hand. Push down through your front foot. Reach up through your fingertips. Open your chest. And coming back down. Back foot steps in. Feet hip width apart. Good. Enjoy a fold there for just a second. And then hands to thighs. Push the knees back. Lengthen your neck. Belly button is still in. Bend the knees, rolling up, circle the arms, take a deep breath in, and into it. Oh, that feels so good. Okay, we're coming down onto all fours. So knees, hip width apart, hands shoulder width apart. Now I want you evenly balanced between hands and knees. So find a comfortable position for you and then make yourself rock solid. So draw your belly button into your spine, push down strongly through your hands and strongly through your knees. So think as though someone's going to try and tackle you from the side and you're bracing yourself as hard as you can. You don't want to move. Okay, from there, you're going to lift up through your chin and lift up through your tailbone. Feel a good stretch through the front of your neck. Okay, now you're going to do the opposite. You're going to reach up. So think as though someone's got a string in the middle of your back and they're pulling it right up to the roof. Now once again, push down through the knees, push down through your hands, suck your belly button in and release. Coming back through. From here, you're going to roll your neck or roll your chin from one shoulder right across the front of your chest, getting it close to your chest as possible and up the other side. Oh, we're just going to do that a couple of times. Belly button stays in. Oh, I'm feeling that through my neck. Okay, back to the centre. And let's go again. Lift the tailbone, lift the chin. Okay, do the opposite. Push up. And then recenter. Chin comes across and roll. Now try to get the chin onto the chest if you can. If you can get it past your shoulder, go for it. My neck mobility is terrible. So I'm just doing the best I can here. Up as far as you can. Good. Try not to twist through your shoulders or your hips. Let the neck do the work. Okay. Back to the centre. From here, I want you to flip your hands around. So, try to get your fingertips pointing straight back towards your knees. If that's too much, you might need to take your hands out on an angle. But this is a great way to stretch through your forearms, which we very rarely do. So fingertips right back. Now, see how far you can get your butt back towards your heels. It's going to be easier if your hands are in closer, obviously, but just take the weight back towards your heels and coming forward. Taking a breath in and stretching back. And come forward. One more time, breath in. And breath out. All right. And releasing. Good. Okay, just clasping your hands together. Hands all over the place. Roll through your wrists. Now, we're going to have a couple of big, deep breaths in down dog, with a couple of different focuses. If at all you get dizzy, just come back to a kneeling position, have a breath, and then go back into it again. Okay, hands shoulder width apart, feet hip width apart. I want you to tuck your toes, lift your tailbones under, and then push your heels back towards the floor. Good, so chest is coming back towards your thighs, and then just walk out one leg and the other with the intention of getting the heel lower towards the floor. Now, as you're doing this, your chest is coming back towards your thighs. You might want to go slower than me. You might want to go faster than me. Okay, one more, then we're going to have a break. And release. Come back down. Good. Kneel all the way down if you want to, or if that's uncomfortable, come up high. Roll through those wrists again. Good. We're going to do that again. All right, when you're ready, hands shoulder width apart, feet hip width apart, lift your tailbone, and let's go again. So see if you can get your chest further back towards your thighs, heels closer towards the floor. Good, neck is nice and long, shoulders away from ears. Push down a little bit further each time, and forward we go again. Good. And releasing. We're going to do that one more time, rolling through the wrists. All right. One more time. Hands shoulder width apart. Lift the tailbone. So this is when we want to go. Our full stretch through the calves. As close as you can towards the floor. Good. Feel it right up from the heel, right up the back of your leg to your tailbone. And release. This time, I want you to take your knees out wide, bring your feet in together, sit your butt back towards your heels, reach your hands forward, forward to the floor, and then just relax. So this is child's pose. Relax your face, relax your eyes, find your breath, breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. Good. Okay. From here, taking one arm, doesn't matter which one, filter it through. The front of your shoulder tries to pin down to the floor. Now with this other hand, you're trying to keep it strong and you're pushing yourself back. So you're pushing your butt towards your heels, palm is facing up towards the roof, and feel a nice stretch through the front of the shoulder and release it through the hips. Let's do the other side. Hand out in front, filter through, shoulder pins down to the floor. Use this strong straight arm in front to push yourself back, butt towards your heels. Good, close your eyes if you want to. And releasing. Okay, from there, forearms to the floor, elbows underneath your shoulders. I want you to lift yourself up, take your feet out wide, and then take your knees out as wide as you possibly can into frog pose. Now, it's most important here to keep your belly in tightly, brace through your abs. Your feet are flexed, your heels are out either in line with your knees or a little bit wider, and we're trying to drop our hips towards the floor. Now, so elbows are underneath your shoulders. I want you to shift your body weight forward. See if you can wriggle your knees even further out. Good. And then push your butt back towards your heels. So you're just using your forearms to bring your weight forward and then bring your weight back. Now this is really great for an adductor stretch through your inner thighs. And just use your breath. Good. Ease into it. Should be uncomfortable. Should be pushing those comfort zone barriers. Okay, from here I want you to keep your knees out wide. I want you to bring your heels in. So get your legs in just as close as you can. Hands out in front again. You can either have your forehead to the floor here, that may be enough for you, or bring your chin forward and see if you can get your chest down. Oh my gosh. Okay, and then use the arms to push yourself back towards your heels. Good, big stretch through those inner thighs. And releasing. We're going to do that again. Bring your elbows underneath your shoulders. Can you wriggle your knees out even further? If you can, wriggle them out and then bring the heels back in together again. And then use your breath. Now, go at your own pace. And if you find you're getting more of a stretch back, stay back if you want to. Or you may want to work on that mobility like I do. And shifting forwards and back. So a couple of breaths, making sure belly button is in the whole time. Strong through your core. All right, let's go. One more time. Arms out nice and strong. Now, if you want to, come up higher, forward to the floor. Reach out through the fingertips. Or bring the chin forward, try to get the chest down. Feel that almighty stretch. Belly button is in. Reaching out through the fingertips. Good. And releasing. Oh, coming back up. Now, we've just got to bring our knees back in. So this is what I like doing. Pushing down strongly with the forearms, bringing the weight forward, and then, bringing the knees up. Oh. Feels so much better. Okay, so we've worked the inner thighs. Now we're going to come around to the outside, the hips and the glutes. Level 1, I want you to start with your left leg out straight. Right foot comes over the top, and you're going to wrap around with your left arm. So left leg out straight, left arm wraps around. Sit up as tall as you possibly can and bring the knee in towards the armpit. Now, you don't want to disappear through your back like this. You want to roll forward onto your sit bones and then open through the chest, bring the shoulders back and sit up as tall as possible, looking back over your shoulder. Level 2, you're going to bring that foot up underneath. Make sure you put your butt cheek back down onto the floor. So it is planting down, knee comes right in, look back over the shoulder as much as you can and breathe. Each time you exhale, can you relax the shoulders more? Can you relax your face more? Can you bring the eyes a little bit further around the back? And releasing. Now, don't move your legs. Level 1, stay with that bottom leg out long. Keep the sit bones connected to the floor. You're going to twist to an open position. Now, you'll be able to come further around this way. Good. Evenly balanced through both sit bones. Look right back over your shoulder as far as you can. And release. Let's do the other side. So undoing yourself, other leg out long. So level 1, this is you. Right leg out long, right arm wraps around. Sit up tall. Good, bring the knee in towards the armpit. Look around over your shoulder as far as you possibly can. Level 2, bring the heel in. Put the butt cheek back down. Good. Wrap around. You may find one side is easier than the other, which is totally fine. We want to try to balance them up. Keep bringing the knee in towards the chest. Keep looking around over the shoulder. Breathe in through the nose. Exhale. Go a little bit further. And releasing. Everybody, keep the legs the same. Swap the arms over. Good. Try and make your neck longer. Look back further. Good. Let your eyes encourage that twist to go that little bit further. As far as you can. And release. Okay. Undo the legs. Take both legs out in front. Feet hip width apart. Hold on behind your thighs. Chin in towards your chest. Lower your back down each vertebra at a time. All the way to the floor. And we're going to work on our flexibility through our hamstrings. So bring one knee in towards your chest, flex the foot, and just push the heel to the roof as far as you can. It may be with a bent leg, you may be able to straighten it all the way out. From there, hold on to where feels comfortable for you. It might be the thigh, it might be the calf, it might be the foot, and you're going to bring that thigh in towards the chest. Good. Now, let's work on our breath again as well. So breathing in through your nose. As you breathe out, I want you to push the leg into the hand as hard as you possibly can. So you're trying to get the leg down towards the floor. Push, 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 push. And release. Now, bring the thigh in towards the chest. What I don't want you to do is lift the tailbone up off the floor. The tailbone is cemented down. It may be more comfortable for you to straighten out the other leg. Up to you. All right, we're going to do that again. So push this leg into your hands as hard as you possibly can. Push, 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 and release. Take a breath in. And so you can bring that thigh a little bit closer towards your chest. And we're going to do it one more time. So holding on to where's comfortable for you. Push the leg into the hands hard as you can. Push down, push down, push down, push down. And release. Take a breath in. And bring that thigh a little closer towards your chest. And then while we're there, roll through the ankle. Oh, I just had a big crack. And back the other way. Good. All right, that is one side. Done. Let's do the other side. Now, start off slowly. You may want to keep both legs bent. Knee in towards the chest, hold on to where works for you. Flex the foot, push the heel towards the roof. Good. And then when you're ready, thigh comes back towards the chest. So breathing in. And now as you breathe out, push the thigh into the hand as hard as you can. If you want to, lengthen out the other leg. So push, 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 push. And release. And bring the thigh a little bit closer in towards the chest. Now this is even better if you've got someone working with you. So they can stand here and you can push against them. And then they can help you increase that stretch with this hamstring stretch. Okay, let's go again. You ready? Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Push the leg into the hand hard as you can. Strong. And release. Good. See if you can stretch that thigh a little bit closer towards the chest. Use your breathing. All right, this is our last one. So deep breath in. Push the leg into the hands hard as you can. Push the last one that we're doing. Should be feeling uncomfortable. And releasing. Can the leg come a little bit further back? And then when you're ready, rolling through the ankle. I always find that good because it takes your mind off the stretch. Nice job. And releasing. All right, we're going to make our way back up. I'm going to roll to massage through my lower back, and then I'm going to roll all the way up. If that doesn't work for you, just take your knees over to the side and push yourself back up. Otherwise, chin in towards the chest, belly button is in, massage the lower back into the floor. Oh, feels so good. And then when you're ready, rolling all the way up. And we're going to revisit our sun salutations one more time. So last time through, feet hip width apart, deep breath in, lift your heels if you want to, and release. And again, breath in, breath out. Last one. And then from here, reaching out all the way down to the floor, let your head just hang, push your knees back. Right leg steps back to a lunge, sink down through the hips, lift up through the chest, pushing back to down dog, feet hip width apart, chest back towards your thighs, heels towards the floor, stretch out your arms, chin tucks in, rolling forward, good, belly stays in, drop down to your knees if you want to, or stay on your toes, and then undo, reposition the shoulders, lengthen the neck, if you want to, lifting up, squeeze your butt strongly, tuck your toes under, good, heels pushing back. We're going to start with our right leg, take a big step forward, good, sink through the hips, drop the back knee if you want to, otherwise, reaching up tall, and release. We're going to swap sides. So this front foot steps back to down dog, and we're going to do the other side. Left leg, big step forward. And drop the knee if you want to, otherwise reaching up tall, coming back down. This time the back foot steps in, feet hip width apart. Good, chin tucks in towards the chest, push your knees back. And we finish off with flat back pose. Hands onto your thighs, push the knees back, shoulders back and in towards your tailbone, lengthen out through the top of your head, and then bend the knees, chin in towards your chest, unravel, deep breath in, reach up as tall as you can, and then coming back down through the midline. I am feeling wonderful. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you're feeling wonderful too. Walk around, have a drink of water, have a fabulous day or night, and hopefully I shall see you back here next week for some more.